Today, I'm gonna be playing 100 Days in Minecraft, but I have guns. Let's get started. I start off on day 0 in the bottom of a ravine, which is a pretty good starting spawn. I went to the surface, chopped down some trees, got some wood, I made a pickaxe, and I gathered up a decent amount of iron to start off the day. Found a skeleton spawner, so that was pretty cool. I'll probably come back to that later. I went under water to get some more iron because you can't really get enough on your first day. And then with all my 16 iron, I crafted up a shield and some iron tools to start off. And then I grabbed my furnace and my crafting table and I set off. I also grabbed some copper on the way out because we're going to need it later. While I'm watching this recording, I have no idea why I did this, but I jumped down into the cave and yeah, I missed the water and fell down to half heart and almost died. This was really stressful, but yeah, 2 creepers came up and there was a skeleton. This was fun. You can just watch this play out for a few seconds. Yeah, this happened. But I made it out alive. Anyways, I headed out as the sun began to set and I looked for some sheep to kill. And luckily I came across 3 sheep, which is exactly what I needed to make a bed for the first night. And yeah, I was able to craft a bed and I went to sleep on the first night of the 100 days. I woke up on day 1, not day 2, and I placed on my furnace and I immediately got to work starting chopping down trees. After chopping down a few trees, I found this little weird hole in the ground and started digging it out to turn it into my mine. While I was out wandering, I came across a fox who was not in his right biome, but I just kept walking and ignored it. I also started working on this little farm area. Yeah, not much. Did that right as the sun was setting and went to sleep on the second night. Not much happened on day 2. I found some sweet berries and I built a little area to cultivate some chickens, but that was basically it. For some reason, there was no audio in this recording, so sorry about that, but I basically spent the entire day of day 3 just chopping down trees and also found some bees, but yeah, that was like all I did. Day 4 was going to be a really big day for me. I decided to set off and look for a village because we were going to need that to get the guns for this series. I started boating and I found an ice biome, so that's pretty cool. I kept boating all throughout the night. I stopped at another portal and I found a ocean monument underwater, so not much longer I found another one and I was kind of confused. I thought I turned around, but I didn't. I kept sailing a little bit longer and I found a mushroom island, so that was really cool. At this point, it's probably already day 5, but yeah. I also kidnapped a mushroom, but I didn't end up staying with him very long. Sailed a little bit longer on the island and I found another ruined portal. I kept sailing straight and it started to rain and I found another mushroom island, so yeah, there's 2. Went a little further and I found a third mushroom island and a fourth, and this one even had a ruined portal, so yeah, I just kept on sailing, found land, and completely just ditched my boat in the mushroom, because I kind of forgot about him. So, yeah, I made another one. I also found a shipwreck before I made my other boat, which had 2 armor trims. The buried treasure map wasn't anywhere near me, so I just hopped in the boat and kept on sailing all throughout the night. Came across another shipwreck, but nothing really notable happened. Finally, by the morning of day 6, I came across a village. I decided to go to sleep until it was fully daytime on day 6. When I woke up, I found the building that we needed to find, which is the arms dealer. I went inside and he wasn't there, so I had to wander in the village for a little bit, but I found him eventually. I started cycling his trades until I could get what we came here to get, which is the Camicat processor. I bought 5 of them, just in case. But yeah, that was basically all we came here for. I saved the coordinates and I sailed off. On day 7, I found another ruined portal and I decided to just activate it this time, and I gathered some of the netherwood. While walking home, I found another shipwreck and it also had 2 armor trims, so I had enough for a full set. When I started getting pretty close, I came across where I first spawned in, which was pretty cool. But after 3 long days, I finally came home and I was able to empty out my super cluttered inventory. Day 8, I crafted the weapon printer, which is how we're going to get the guns in the future. Later that day, I also remember I had this treasure map, and I found my first diamond, so that was cool. I also decided to craft this little shack area for the weapon printer to go, and yeah, that was basically how I ended off day 8. My recording for day 9 messed up, But basically all you need to know was a creeper blew up my chests and I had to resort out everything. And I crafted myself a full set of iron tools and some gun internals, which we're going to need to make the guns later. I spent most of day 10 mining at Y15 for iron, and I decided that one furnace wasn't going to cut it, so I made 4. Spent the rest of the day just adding a little bit to the shack and smelting some stuff, and I decided to end off the day by watching the sunset. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of the series. I'll hopefully have the next one out this week. Subscribe, and you could see the next ones. So, good night.